Hi, I'm here to start my TBR for August, but before I start that, I wanted to do a quick haul of some of the books that I got in July. So first, I got Tormented Omega, but Mary Magdalene. This will be a top book of 2026. I absolutely loved it. So excited to add this to my library. And then I got book two, Claimed Omega, 4.5 stars, absolutely loved it. Again, I had to add it to my library. And then book three, the next book in the duet series in that series, absolutely loved it, absolutely devoured it, had to add it to my library, impatiently waiting for book two. And then another top read, I got Into the Fading Twilight, book two in the Starlight Grove series. So excited to add that to my bookshelf. And then finally, I have not read this yet. Forged in Fire, but look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? I had to get it. But I know that I definitely want to read it. I do already have the audiobook, and a lot of people are just loving it. So I was like, you know what? I love A.L. Jackson. I'm going to pick it up. And then lastly, I did get, this is For West of Forever by Corinne Carr. I do already have the book, so I'm just going to add this overlay. I'm so excited. But anyways, just a quick little haul. Hi, I'm here to talk about my August TBR / what's on my radar. So, but real quick, the Hubs and I went to go watch Spider-Man: A Brand New Day yesterday and absolutely loved it. Did I buy things I did not need? Yes, I did. Did I get them anyways? Yes. I'm a huge fan of knickknacks and collectibles. Do I know where I'm going to put this? My office or my library? I have no idea. And then I had to get this. I will open it and put it in my library or in here. I don't know if you can tell, but he has like the webs that he has difficulty with in the movie. By the way, I love the movie. It was absolutely amazing. And then I got this one for me and one for my daughter. I don't know if you guys can see it with the light the way it is, but it's a keychain and it has like three comic books and then a web slinging Spider-Man. So again, I have no idea where I'm putting this, in my library or my office, but anyways, I'm filming in my office because I wanted to kind of talk through what I have for August, and sometimes it's just easier to do it in front of my computer. So first I'm going to talk about the books that I'm signed up for and then I plan on reading in August. So up first, as always, is my Nora Roberts read-along with Peace Love Books XO. This month, we're reading Angel Falls by Nora Roberts. I've read all of her books, so this is a reread for me. So that's just, for my read-along that I'm reading. I also have my read-along with my daughter. However, we are currently reading, today's July 31st. So we're currently reading Daggermouth. We're doing the audiobook, but so this is a traditionally published version of it. So I picked it up this week. I did get rid of the Target sticker. And it has this. So I'll probably finish it this weekend so we can meet and talk about it next week. And then usually during our meeting, we pick the next book. So I don't know quite yet what we have. I'm just trying to see if there's anything inside, but it doesn't look like it. But I'm currently reading this, listening to the audiobook. So like I said, I should finish it this weekend. I'm filming this on July 31st. So we'll see what books we have. And then up next on my radar, I did get this through NetGalley, so I'm hoping to read this in August. The Woman in White by Sarah Peckenhan. Again, I hope that I am actually saying that correctly. So what I'm trying to get out of my romance only and just read other genres, just to open up, and I've always read more. So this is the newest thriller from this author, which combines a decade-old mystery with a spine-tingling paranormal elements in this twisty novel of the seen and unseen. Extrasensory perception, the gift, a sixth sense, or something else. So it sounded interesting to me. So I did get this from NetGalley. It is coming out on the 4th. I'm hoping to read it at some point. I did get the NetGalley e-arc, but I'll probably do the audiobook when it comes out because it's just so much easier for me to do that. And then the next one that I have, I also got from NetGalley and is coming out on the 4th. I heard a lot of good things about Left of Forever by Tara DeWitt. So when I had the opportunity to read the next book in the series, I jumped to it. So again, my hope is to read it at some point in August. This one's interesting though because of what it's about. So this is a novel about redemption filled with heartbreak and hope from the master of emotions. The thing about this one is the heroine, B, loses her best friend. And the best friend always wanted to be a mom. So she leaves her eggs to B to have the child. I feel like that's a big ass. Anyways, the book has 4.4 stars on Goodreads, so I'll probably read it because I'm hearing good things about Tara DeWitt. I think the only book I read of hers was a young adult one, which again, it was young adult. I probably should stick to her adult romances, her contemporary romances. So I'll give this one a try, hopefully in August, and probably do the audiobook too instead of the ER. But that's on my radar. And then on August 6th, I signed up to read The Cheerleader is Off Limits by QB Tyler. This is in the same world as the nanny book in that series. I don't remember. Hold on, let me see. So The Cheerleader is Off Limits is the brother of the hero of the first book. Give me a second. I need to find it. I think it's called The Nannies. Yes, The Nannies Off Limit is the first book. They're standalone interconnected books, so you do not have to read the first book to read this one. However, if you're a fan of The Forbidden and QB Tyler, I highly suggest it. I love The Nanny is Off Limits. I love their chemistry. I love their connection. I love the kids. It was just absolutely amazing. So this is the brother's book, and he is a coach, and he falls for a cheerleader, probably for his school that he coaches. I love QB Tyler. I love The Forbidden. I have a lot of fun with that, so I'm really excited. I do have the ARC on my Kindle, so I'm excited to get to that one. And that one comes out August 6th. Then I have Devil by Sierra Simone. I signed up to get I am part of her art team, so I signed up to get an ALC. This is, I believe, the final book in her Priest series, The Final Brother, and I am so excited to devour this. So this comes out on the 11th. I did sign up for the ALC, which actually, give me a second, I think I might actually already have it. So I cannot wait till I love Priest. I love that whole series. I love the books, so just being able to listen to this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yep, I do have it. Devil, so I'm gonna get to that one soon. I do have the ALC for that, and I'm so excited. And then on the 18th, we have Wild Hearts by Kelly Elliott. So Wild Hearts is part of her Love is a Cowboy series. Give me a second here. So this is the 4th book in the series, and this is, so each book can be read as a standalone, but this is a cowboy romance, second chance romance, small town romance. I love Kelly Elliott. I've been reading her for a long time. I love reading her books. They're charming, they're sweet, they're emotional. So I'm excited to read this one and just get to know what it's about. But it's a second chance romance, and it looks like the hero comes back, and of course things start to happen again. And then on August 25th, When Smoke Clears by Jewel E. N. Jewel E. N. is another one of my top favorite authors. I absolutely love her. If she writes it, I will read it. I do have to say though, I don't think I read the first book in this series. I think it's standalone, but it's about smoke jumpers. So this is okay. So I do have to tell you guys, second chance romance is one of my top favorite romance genres. I love tropes. Yes, I love second chance romance. They're my favorite because they usually are emotional, angsty. They have to come back from whatever happened. Oh my God, I just eat it up. So When the Smoke Clears, it comes out on the 25th, and it's a bittersweet second chance romance about deferred love, impossible timing, and the courage of choosing happiness after devastating loss. Oh my God, that's just the top part of the blurb. I'm already, take me there. So I'm excited. I did sign up to read that one, so hopefully I'll get it. If not, I'll read it when it comes out. And then finally, at the end of August, the 31st, True Colors by Maya Alden. I did already read this one, gave it 4 stars. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I love Maya Alden, and I will read anything that she writes. I absolutely love her, and I love her Betrayal and Grovel. Just absolutely love it. And then separately, I want to read, I'm going to start it today, I think, but this actually came out. Oh, I don't know if you guys will get to see it. Two Wrongs by Sam Mariano. This one actually came out yesterday, so it's actually a July release that I wasn't aware. I think it might have been a surprise release from her, but I'm starting it today, July 31st, so I'm really excited. And then I'm also still carrying over Voices Carry by Allison Rhymes. This one came out a while ago, but I don't want to miss it. I do want to read it. I am so excited about this one. So those are the books that are kind of on my radar / TBR for August that I know I'm going to try to make time to read. Okay, and then I just did a search to see what else is coming out in August that may not be on my radar. So I have people talk very highly about Kat Singleton. She does have Long Story Short coming out in August. I've only ever read one book for her, so if you guys have read her, let me know if it's worth reading her books. And it looks like Lauren Blakely has a release. I've Got a Crush on You. Kay Brownbook has Hard Pass coming out. I haven't read her in a while, but I absolutely loved her. I've read a lot of her books and highly recommend her. While You Were Trending by Pippa Grant is also coming out. So these are books that I wasn't aware were coming out that I might check out, just new releases that are coming. I figure I would add those real quick. Trying to see if there's anything else. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of books, but I don't know all the authors. So Adriana Locke has a book coming out as well called Beg Me, part of her Play Me #5 series. Now, I love Adriana Locke. I've read her, haven't read her recently, but I love her writing. Just trying to keep going to see what else there is. Like I said, there's a lot of books, but I'm just trying to find things that would interest me, particularly in what I read. There's a lot of authors that I really don't know. I need to deep dive and maybe find some new authors for me to read. Okay, so those are the books that are on my personal radar, and then some books that are coming out that might interest some of you. If there's any books on your list that I don't have that you think I'll enjoy, definitely add them down below. I'm always excited to meet new authors and hear from other book friends. Until next time.